Pagans are freaking wackadoodles, and they're always so offended when you call them on their bullshit. The Mardi Gras shit and all that. It's like, guys, how many fucking assholes get in an airplane, go to the Mount of Olives where Jesus was sacrificed to the beast for standing up for the Lord's Prayer? We're still not making it, we're still not living it, but they're making lots of blood money and mass murdering over the rituals and the ceremonies of it. Fuck you. Okay? I'm the only one that's reasonable about the hellhole that's my hometown. The bowels of hell, the belly of the beast, the place that threatens to blow everybody up with nuclear weapons if we can't fuck them in the ear with money, with science projects that are totally fucked. And God damn, you think I'm interested in what your drunk, blunted ass thinks? No, children need to live the Lord's Prayer. You either put up or shut up, show up or fuck off. I love you. I don't care if you're my own child. I don't care if you're my own family. I don't have time to care about your fucking ego, your fucking feelings. And feelings like I've never lost you. And feelings like I'll never have you again in my life. Feelings, I'm the eternal spirit of the Lord. For all my life I'll feel it. I wish I'd never met you, Jim Caviezel and Mel Gibson. You'll never stop making money off of my murder. Little Thunderdome. Tina Turner dead, and you fuckers are still making money off of her song about Thunderdome. And you guys, yeah, you hurt my feelings. Yeah, I hurt your fucking feelings. I would like to hurt your feelings some fucking more if you don't mind. Till you fucking acquire some feelings to love your father because he's perfect and his love always shows up and you don't bother because you've got rituals you got to perform. You got to get drunk. You got to get blunted. You got to fuck. You got to feel sorry for yourself. Yeah, they're always fucking feeling sorry for themselves. They pray, my daddy and my mommy and blah, 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 blah. Do you think it's because you're eternally rejecting a real father who's the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer? I don't know, I just want to get drunk and blunted and fuck. It's requiem for a dream. Shut up already. And then they're all, you're not very nice. I'm not very nice. Motherfuckers, I've been encouraging you for over almost 17 years on this motherfucking social media page. This motherfucking so many fucking years. And the Lord said, Earl, kick that mother stuff. And I beat the hell out of him down at the library downtown in Las Cruces. I beat the hell out of him. I said, that applies in physics. Well, go do it then. Okay. Morgan Freeman, fuck off, you easy weeder pile of shit. Go bucket your list. Why are you such a fucking asshole? Ask Kerry why he is. Why are you mopping that building? Who wants to win the lottery in Buffalo? Who wants the Bills to win the Super Bowl? Let's live the Lord's Prayer first. Then if you win the last fucking club football game of the year, good for you. Otherwise, take your Braves and go sod the fuck off. All you Clippers, make sure you write my name in my head. Because I want to know everybody know who I is because I get paid. You guys are such fucking assholes, man. And you're so broken. You're just like Brian Cox. You're just like Richard Feynman. You're just like Stephen Hawking. You're so fucking broken. You don't know you're Michio Kaku's queef. Okay. And if he's offended by that, oh, go lavender yourself, Mr. NYU. You're a maroon from Chicago. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fucking off. Shit. What do you want me to say? This is absolutely wonderful. It's marvelous. This is Oz. Oh my gosh. Bring all the women to sexually gratify me. I'm the line of King David. I want to have sex with a bunch of mindless fucking murdering bimbos. Yeah, and I want porcelain veneers and Blue Chew. And I want Mr. Otis to give me the porcelain, Dr. Gonzalez to give me the, I don't know what, all those assholes. They have assholes like that here in Las Cruces too. They think they're Christians. They think the cartoon character in their head is God. And they wouldn't want to come near you or touch you because you're such a pervert. I'm a pervert. Okay? Your family puts cameras in my family's bathroom and abuses them with bad science projects to keep fucking people in the head over money. And I'm a fucking pervert? Okay, that cartoon character you call Jesus that you talk to every day is a fucking pervert. Okay. If you can't get him to shut the fuck up, you might want to contemplate killing yourself. And how you want to do it? You want to get a gun and go, do you want to get pills and take them and lay down on the bed and all they can say is that you were found in the nude in the papers? Or slit your wrist and go in the bathtub? Or just take drugs and go in the bathtub and drown there? Or you could be real elaborate and you could get the thing that killed the crocodile hunter, put it in your bathtub in a hotel, leave a note, and leave your eyes for Woody Harrelson, your heart for Rosario Dawson, and I don't know what else. 7 pounds. Yeah, you see why I'm the heart of David in the Ark of the Covenant, and you're just a fucking a fucking sorry ass dad denying fucking bastard bitch asshole. You guys want me to send some songs to my son? He probably won't open them. I'm afraid there's malware on the disk that will fuck with his computer because he's paranoid about his computer. Because he needs his computer to work. Why do you need your computer to work? Your brain ain't working right. What makes you think your computer works right? I love you, but goddamn, what do you want me to say to him? Yeah, no, if I had stayed with Amy, you would have killed me because she would have tried to talk you into it. You really think you would have been able to pull it off? These fucking assholes that are murderers for the government and don't even make the dog flinch when they jog past you or show up in your kitchen, don't kill me. That's because they're just playing with you. They ain't playing with shit. Okay. David Goggins is a pathetic little child asshole. He's James Earl Ray. He's Sirhan. He's Lee Harvey fucking Oswald there. He's Jack fucking Ruby. He's John Wilkes fucking Booth. Hey, lock the door on the little thing on those. You don't want a red-blooded Southern American to come shoot you in the back of the head and then have all their relatives buy a replicant of the gun through Heartland, where I got the vidbox, right? So I can download my music 30 minutes at a time instead of have public domain. Well, that sounds good. Let's put that on my MP3. And it won't play in patterns that fuck with my head to make me think that Jennifer Lopez wants to give me slow rides and have a little cottage with a swing sled and a slide and be crazy love-thick fools in the Gila forever. You guys are such fucking assholes. And you don't even know you're assholes. I have to explain it to you day by day. It's like a goddamn fucking Broadway play that won't go away if a guy looking like a clown pretending to be Jesus for money. Oh, that sounds familiar. Hey, Clevezel, can you relate? How about you, Defoe? Oliver Stone. Everybody, I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. You're always drinking booze and then you have bad brain activity. You have brain injuries because every time you feel sorry for yourself, you pickle your liver and kill your brain cells. Okay. Everybody that uses chemical alterations to their brain has bad forms of relative interactive faithful communications. Haile Selassie did not smoke marijuana. Okay. Haile Selassie did not drink booze. Okay. Guys, I don't feel bad for myself. I go out and I soak in the sun and it's detoxing and it feels, it can be nauseating. You get tired. It's disgusting. It's sick. You're tired. You have to soak. You have to constantly soak it. I wouldn't have to do it nearly as much if I didn't live in Las Cruces with linguistics saying, hey, spray Roundup, done up. More Sam Spence tunes. They want more fucking Sam Spence tunes, and they all want to be the guy on the goddamn videos with Steve Sable talking, saying it's the 57 Crossfire Trap. It's legendary. It's awesome. It's iconic. It's ironic. And I really do think, is that Grambling's World Band playing at the halftime? That's the first Super Bowl. Now what do you have? A bunch of retarded propaganda tool bags who don't realize that the poor Grambling band was a bunch of propaganda tool bags too. Hey, play your fight song. Get money to pay for your supper. God doesn't own it. The company store does. It's owned by Tennessee Ernie Ford. You dig 16 tons. What do you get? If the left hand hits you, the right one won't get you, the other one will. Many men tried. I've never had to punch with violence to shove a man's nose to the back of his skull in my life. When Jesus told me that when I was 5, because I was terrified of all you brutal, psychotic, vicious propaganda tool bags of all your viciousness and your giant rape cult insanity and your Rolling Stone records and your racehorse you got from Aga Khan that you keep just for fun, right? For a laugh. Ha 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 ha. Don't use that stupid fucking song in any of your videos. The assholes who think they own the rights to it, the right to sing, the right to dance, the right to open your mouth, make a joyful noise, will censor your video while the fucking asshole's talking about himself. I can read your mind. And where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? You're American Pie. What does that mean? You'll never have to work for another day in your life because we're still doing idolatry through eulogy. Oh, how prime time. Old lady was brown. She got knocked down, but there was nothing you could do, right? Hey, pass the chicken breast. The Marine was shot in the breast, but the general's still not impressed because MacArthur is a pig and a fucking murdering asshole, and you can't make him into a good person no matter how you try, General Patton. Okay? You know what that means? It means Schwarzkopf was a murdering asshole and you can't make him into a decent person. He did. It means Colin Powell, y también. It means every one of you murdering bag of shit motherfuckers selling Chewy.com and the Farmer's Dog and Blue Chew with porcelain vanillas ain't nothing but silicone bags in a woman's breast. You fucking Lee Harvey Oswald, Jack Ruby. What's that asshole's name again? You know, the actor. The real looker. John Wilkes Booth, that asshole. Okay. You're an asshole. You want to own people as property and fuck them. And then own the children as property and fuck them too. I ain't afraid of you, master. Poor Sally Hemings. She's just learned to lay back and enjoy the rape. She must have went to West Point with Bobby Knight and have Connie Chung go, oh, that's, oh. You don't want to hear the truth? Well, then stand up. Well, you don't want to hear the truth. Well, then lay down and get fucked for the buck and enjoy the rape, just like Bobby Knight said. He was trained at West Point. Where's Labrador? And I will retrieve it. He's a West Pointer. Yeah. One of the prettiest college football stadiums in the whole country. Oh, yeah. It's in beautiful real estate of rich philanthropists that sit there and train people how to kill. You know. Generals order their soldiers to kill. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Fill up the arena. Hey, look, they've all wearing designer COVID masks, and we're mass murdering more people. Okay. Why do you think me and Isaac were so upset during COVID? Do you know how many people died from COVID in China? Do you know how many people the decreasing of surplus, the decreasing of population in Europe, Japan, and China is? And what they're doing right now, because they're violent sex cult people and they're not oppressive cult people in Russia and the Ukraine. But send that stupid X-Team bitch just like her bastard father some fucking money so we can send food boxes to old ladies that have been tortured, but they don't think they're very good people because they have surveillance through their cell phones of just how rotten and mean and how they talk shit about their neighbors and how gossipy they are and get people killed through gossip. You know, and like some people's in-laws. God damn, girl. Because they're such fucking assholes, right? Okay. And then I get worried about Natalie because Natalie goes through anorexic fits because she doesn't want to be fat like her great-grandmother, her grandmother, and her mother and her sister. Okay. She doesn't want to get fat. It's like, are you kidding, girl? If you put on weight with the shape that you have, you would be so fun to play bongo drums on your butt with. Oh, yeah. Who cares? I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, you know, I still love you anyway. Like Peter tried to be a barber, right? And so I say, hey, as long as she can tie a knot in a cherry stem and can get some products from the drugstore to enjoy sex till we die from a heart attack doing it, hey. Is that Ryan Gosling? Is that the blonde from... Oh, it's a Notebook. Hey, it's James Garner. He doesn't look like James Garner. Why do they do that? Don't that bug none rest, y'all? Trevor Howard don't look nothing like James Remar. Okay. James Garner don't look nothing like Ryan Gosling. Okay. So why they do that? You know? Why don't they do like the Tupac movie when the Tupac kid, he looked just like Tupac. It's like, damn, that's Tupac. Ain't Tupac. I know, but he looked just like him. That is so interesting, right? Jafar Jackson does look a little bit like his uncle, but, you know, he doesn't want to be that skinny. And I understand that because it's not very healthy because his uncle was a drug addict. All right. And Jafar's tried not to be a drug addict. Well, good for him. But he still needs money to fuck. I know, which means he's heading towards being a drug addict. Sooner or later, fuck is going to get you. Sooner or later, fuck is going to win. There is no winners and losers in the kingdom of heaven. Only faithful lovers, right? Paris Jackson's going to show up and sing songs for money. Don't they already own the Beatles and shit? Aren't they like fucking, what's that guy's name? Don McLean? You know? What does American Pie mean? It means I ain't going to have to ever work for the rest of my life. Oh, you own the Beatles catalog? And Elvis, too. Wow. What does that mean? Every time they make a rock movie where he sits there and, are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you stare at your doorstep? Do you sit at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear. And you don't want to be a personator or sing good and be as attractive as Freddie Prinze's kid and sing good, because all your family will glare at you and hate you. You don't want to be the fastest guy on the planet. You don't want to be able to dunk on Akeem Olajuwon anytime you need to. Your whole family, I think he's so fucking awesome. And then when he stands up for us to Lord's Prayer and doesn't make lots of insider trading money with that bitch Martha Stewart and that dumbass Snoop Dogg, this is why, wow, he's taking away all our fun. None of us can win a game ever. Why do you care? It's just a game. It's just putting your peaches in a basket. Just because I can jump higher to dunk on Charles Barkley's head doesn't mean I'm a better person than Charles. The only thing that means I'm a better person than Charles is I will stand for the Lord's Prayer without fear, and he will not. Right? So I should be able to deserve to dunk on his fucking head and run past Kevin Johnson and say, hey, Kevin, thanks for your support. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer or run for governor of Sacramento. Okay, fuck off. Thank you. Janet was fortunate that your mom kicked her off Gold Digger Patrol because she thought she was too ghetto. Because I was like telling her that too. Are you sure you really want to marry this guy? You're going to marry his mom. I had the same thing with Yolanda Denise Gilliard, and I did the same thing CJ did, but Law had to break up with me because I kept telling her, no, I ain't going to marry your mom, I'm marrying you. If you think I'm going to marry Kay, you got another thing coming. Chief is a wonderful man. He hates being married to Kay. Okay? If I ever catch you fucking anybody, I'll take all your money and use your kids to destroy you. And the courts and your kids to destroy you. So don't you think about fucking around on me. Is the third kid mine, or is it that big dude with the dark voice? He didn't care. He did not care. He's like me. He loves kids. Shelly baby, Londa Curry, William. He didn't care if some other guy got her pregnant. All he cared about was raising those kids, because those kids needed him, because he didn't need kids sitting there going, I'll take all your money, I'll do this, I'll take the courts and use them white people courts to fuck you over and make you feel like a slave in your own house. Thanks, baby. Would you like to suck my dick? That would be nice. Well, you know what? I'm going to get a remote in Korea and have lots of basket fucks. Okay? I ain't coming back with a little Filipino wife. Why? Because it's cheaper to get basket fucks than it is to try to keep her. You just don't know how inexpensive the Korea and the Philistines are. The Philippines are. The Philistines. Those two. You know, you got to earn your cred, right? You got to earn your Mac, right? You can't pretend to be something you're not. You are what you do. Life's eternal and grace is infinite, right? I hate these videos. Of course you hate these videos. You're a basket fuck. You're Borat. You're Ricky Booby. It's in the bone. Don't let the invisible fire kill my friend. You're laughing. Okay? Dale Earnhardt's dead. And you're making jokes about it. Because we got to keep making the money. Because those bitches need money if you're going to fuck them. Please be 18. Please be 18. Hey, Walker in Texas Reindeer. Be all over your grandpa like a spider monkey. Right? It's funny, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. If you're not first, you're last. I was drunk. Yeah, I get it. I've had many people promise me and tell me things when they were drunk. And I think, hey, well, I was very young back then. When Jerry told me he was going to take me to Disneyland. Oh, cool. When are you going to take us to what are you talking about? Oh, fuck, he was drunk. Okay. They're like the little guy with the tattoos on the Jake from State Farm and Jamie and them from Perfect Guesses. They think like they're the nicest people. They act like they're your best friend. Okay. The only reason they're your best friend is because they're making money off of your misery because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. How progressive of you. How talking lizard of you. You're all Godzilla, but you're all 6 inches tall, right? Your government employee's insurance company. You're funny. Boop, boop. Boop, ba-doop, 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 boop. I hope my Susie Bear is doing okay. It's going to be hard in Phoenix. That is a genocidal kill factory that killed my mother of cancer. It's killing my sister with disease, torturing my brother-in-law. Yeah. Michelle had to go smoke marijuana to survive it. They didn't want to live in smaller communities because of the racism. They didn't want to live in Illinois because it was too fucking cold. What chances, like my sister with that, that I told her about the concert clusters in Sierra Vista. Why don't you move? Bill Gates, could we move to Victoria, British Columbia with you? No? Okay. Elon Musk, Austin, Texas available? No. No, there's no pristine communities where people aren't being mass murdered by military operations of trillionaires that will allow me to have a pristine environment to recover from my chemical poisoning and from laws made by the supreme joke called the ringwaves of the Supreme Court. So what was your point? What were we talking about again? I'm sorry. I think I might have mental and emotional problems. I think I might be schizophrenic. I think I might have schizophrenic tendencies. I think I might be a paranoid, delusional, schizophrenic, socio-psychopathic. I think I might be a trillionaire. I think I'm the most powerful man in the world. No, God is the power and the glory. Okay. I know I'm the most influential man in the world at this time, yes. I have to be because you guys are such fucking murdering assholes and somebody needs to fix the technology. And none of you motherfuckers are going to do it. Just like I told my mom when I was a kid, Earl, you can't do it. They'll murder you. Mom, we all can. It's unacceptable. Electrostops therapy make me a vegetable, right? It's unacceptable for Chief to have to smother McMurphy with the pillow after he gave him his last juicy fruit, right? Or he gave me juicy fruit, right? One flew over the cuckoo's nest. I'm still flying high in the friendly skies without ever leaving the ground. So stupid-minded. I just have, there's one question I really want to ask. Who really cares? Who's willing to try to save our sweet world that was destined to die? Who really cares? We got to save the babies, help the babies. You still don't think that man connected to the spirit of the 13th, 22nd Redeemer in prayer and it was hard on him? That man will fuck anything to make the noise shut down. Yes, Quincy Jones. I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. It seems that we're not getting anywhere. Remember when she was being fucked by all those Jack Reachers and Jack Ryans at Fort Huachuca, and sex texting him in bed next to me and laughing at me and telling me I was pathetic. And Noah was being bullied by their brain chemical effects so bad at school it was backing up and almost killed him. Me and Amy had to give him an enema, which is horrible. You ever have to give your kid an enema? You feel like you're torturing and abusing him, but he's so backed up that he might die from it. And you're apologizing and telling him, Noah, I'm so sorry we have to do this, So I took him out of school so they'd stop bullying him. Because every time he retaliated, he beat the shit out of their kids. And my kids was the bully. Right? So I had to take him out and try to homeschool him. And it was hard because he has forms of dyslexia. And but we talked and he was more intelligent than most of the kids in school. Because most of the kids in school were, Jack Reacher and Jack Ryan kids and, business partners with Tom Cruise and Dave Miscavige, right? So, they're geniuses. Yeah, Tom Clancy's going to write a novel about you. And then you had poor Emily at home because they did the same thing to her. Okay. And they did the same thing in Las Cruces to Noah and Emily. They all wanted to have sex with Natalie, the boys and the girls. They sexually predicated on her and chased her around. Dominic kid was a good kid. He just got lied to. Natalie told him he was older. She was older than he was, and she was. And he felt hurt because he was 17, she was 13. He couldn't date her like a lot of the other kids, and he didn't know. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He was a nice kid. He was a handsome kid that reminded and looked a lot like Patrick. That saw a pretty girl and thought, oh, it'd be nice to be protected by her, and protecting her would be, worth it, You get a girl that's raised to be faithful by a good man and she protects you sexually and she's gorgeous like that. Wow, you know. And I always tell all the guys, you might want to go for Emily. Well, Natalie has brain damage from all your mom's and dad's science projects, and Emily can make up her mind and decide and be faithful. And she looks a lot like a Patsy Cline, and she's a real sweetheart, and she's very emotional, and she's like the song from Andy Williams, Emily, Emily, and the song by Simon and Garfunkel, you know, what a dream I had. Okay, she's not physically the one on the poster you all want to fuck and like a beer, I'd like a beer and to see something naked. But you know how hard it is to be that girl on the poster? Really? Just ask Tommy Wynette, Farrah Fawcett, Vanity. Okay. There's a long laundry list of Billie Holidays and other women that you've killed, making them your sexual prize and top prize and option. Norma Jean. Okay. Dorothy Dandridge. Oodalotty, oodalolly, golly, what a day. And now they get all the best money, all the best tech support, all the best plastic surgery, all that. Now they are living to be old, sexy icons. So the new batch can be new, old, sexy icons. And we can play these mind games forever. And some of the new kids just ain't buying it. Okay. Ariana Grande doesn't know her butt from a hole in the ground and feels like she'd rather die than spend another day entertaining mass murderers to turn kids into propaganda sex tool bags for mass murderers. And they go, oh, she's having emotional problems. That girl is unstable and she's crazy. I wonder why. Why are her and Cynthia so fucking crazy and just want to get away from it all? What is wrong with that, you know, that black girl that doesn't want to be abused and fucked because she's not hot enough to be Dorothy Dandridge? And Cinnamon, where you going to run to? All on that day. Mississippi, goddamn, what is wrong with her? And what is wrong with the beautiful little, you know, they must have wrote that song for her to sing it too. You did, Carol, didn't you? Looking out on the morning rain. Oh, and those cocky little roots that think they're the best, most, you know, that you can't be around those people. All those musicians that are, it's like Connor told me about, you know, about U2 and Disturbed and all them in Sierra Vista. I was sitting there, no, I'm sure they're pretty good guys. No, they're all like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Jabbar. Yeah. Oh, no, they all are. Because he's met some of them, and they're all like that. They're all like, and they all think that. They have a public face that, oh, he's really nice and kind. He seems to be, like my dad said about that one lady that came over. She's nice. She seems to be. They have a public persona and private. Oh, God, no. I'm a musician with a day job, not a banker with a hobby. I'm one of the most elite talents in the whole world. People covet my talents to entertain mass murderers at their weddings. What are you talking about, Willis? You know, so it's like, fuck, Dana Plato, just go do some drugs, get in a Winnebago and die. It's not going to get any better than this. Yeah, isn't that horrible? The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. Easy credit ripoffs. Scratching and surf, ain't we lucky we got 'em? All that misery, all that dysfunction, all that laughing at our death, murder, kill, and insanity. Good times, yeah. Cabrini Greenhouse Projects. Here for your entertainment until further notice, right? And then Kay, you know, telling Chief, you know, I'm bitching at him. You moved me into the San Francisco fucking projects. He's like, honey, this is government housing. They're made by the same contractors, but this is radically different than living in a drug. Yeah, these people try to sell drugs in here and stuff like that. They will be incarcerated in Fort Leavenworth because it's bad for the PR of the genocide operations that we do that make us good, right up citizen. Just make sure the house, she got mad because the house always had to be fucking clean. Yeah. Off base, she watched Ken Burns and Oprah and knew everything about everything in the world, ate bonbons, and told you were stupid if you told her anything different than what Oprah and Ken Burns told you if all they're experts. And you're like, oh, why did I even go to school? Why didn't I just marry a guy from the military, get him to buy me a house in Tolleson, Arizona, not have to clean because I don't live on base, and watch Ken Burns and Oprah all day and tell everybody you went to school to do that. You should have just got cable TV and married a guy with good benefits. Yeah. You don't have to have sex with benefits. No. If you don't feel like having sex and you hit menopause and you don't want to have sex anymore, he's just going to get a remote to Korea and the Philistines and the Philippines, and then she's going to bitch all the time. If he leaves us for a Filipino woman, we're all going to make sure that bitch's life is miserable. And it's like, dudes making love to your old lady when you're out making love, and Chief told me that. He said anything can happen to with any given people. I don't judge anybody. Okay. This world is hell, and it's almost impossible to survive it. But, Chief, when did the women stop getting back at you? Till the day you die, man. Till the day you die. You're going to go in there and argue the point? I can't have them teaching the kids that crap, Chief. It's insane. He goes, yeah, but there's 6 of them, and there's 1 of you. You're like a one-legged cat with a pack of dogs. You're going to go in there with them women, them black women, and tell them what's up. Oh, Jesse Owens, man. You'll find people ain't down with it when you give them the lowdown on themselves. Here's your gold medal. Yeah, congratulations. You're the kids from Butterfield, New Mexico, and Oregon, New Mexico that were always right and I was always wrong because there was 5 of them and 1 of me. So the world is flat. Why? Because the father at the church store bank told them so. And if it says so in God's book, then that's what it is. That's the way it is. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? Just because people write something down on a book and believe it, okay? What does Sheldon do on The Big Bang Theory in his spare time? He goes to Comic-Con, watches comic books and sci-fi, yeah. What's the difference between him and a religious person killing somebody over money and human invention to fill the delusions of the brain chemical addiction of Power Lord? All on that day. Anybody else feeling like the Wicked Witch of Oz? Or Glinda the Good Witch? Anybody else want to put on some red slippers, click them together, and get back to Kansas? See my Stanley Ann walking away with Mary Ann, Mildred, and Michelle? Okay. Welcome to hell. All crafted by your creativity and your artistic ways every faith-forsaken fucking day. Let's put a bunch of balloons on the wall and throw darts at them and pretend we're the princess of a mythological country. Wakanda forever! Yeah. Tribalism. We have a problem with tribalism. No. We have a problem with usury and idolatry. You eliminate usury and idolatry. You share caregiving course. You live the wisdom of Proverbs. Love don't have no skin color. And love don't have no tribe. Love just loves. Faithfully, eternally. I am the way, the truth, and life. I am the light and the way. I am the father of faith through the tribe of a man named Adam and a wife named Eve. Why are you guys denying me my wife? You rotten little dirty murdering bastards. Okay? I don't want my Hamlet and Ophelia to be killed. I want people to stand up and live for me, die for me, die for me. Why won't you live for me, right? Where were you when I needed you, right? X Factors, huh? An X is an X for a reason. Where are the roses? Old Miriam, wonder what she's doing now. I hope she's okay. As well as you can be in this hell. I hope so. Okay, guys, I love you. Yeah, am I Edna too? Yeah, a lot of girls in my past that I hope are doing as well as they can so we can heal together and I can see their smiling faces again. Because I'll never see Michelle again. You killed Mary Ann to try to make me into an angry person. There's a lot of beautiful people in this world that if you were not murdering bastards, I could have spent a lot more time loving instead of trying to clean up the house to get in better homes and gardens from you rich with fake-ass invention assholes, right? Feeling artistic today? Feeling creative? Well, knock it the fuck off. Feel humble, right? Peace out.